From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
And we begin with the Bay Area now finding out that the police officer who shot and killed their loved one will get their badge back. Good evening, I'm Ryan Yamamoto.
And I'm Elizabeth Cook. The family of Sean Monterrosa says this is another major setback in their quest for justice. Detective Jared Ton shot the 22-year-old in a Walgreens parking lot in June of 2020 during a night of protest after the murder of George Floyd. Ton was fired last October, but now he's rejoining the police force. Kenny Choi has reaction to the controversial decision.
The attorney for Officer Jared Ton says the investigation showed Monterrosa posed as an imminent threat the night he was shot. On the other side, Monterrosa's loved ones with some fighting words today saying expect the chair to fold because they're not giving up.
This city has allowed for unarmed civilians, black and brown men, to be killed inhumanely.
The family of Sean Monterrosa continues to grieve.
Do not move! Do not move!
On June 2nd, 2020, Vallejo police officer Jared Ton fired 5 rounds from the back seat of a police vehicle with a service rifle, fatally striking the 22-year-old looting suspect with one shot, landing in the back of Monterrosa's head.
And it's not just about Sean, it's about everyone getting a sense of justice.
Vallejo police terminated Ton after the city's use of force experts determined the officer violated department policies. But VPD recently reinstated Ton based on a second determination by a neutral hearing officer who stated the third-party investigators incorrectly based their findings on hindsight analysis, which is prohibited by California law. Monterrosa's sisters fighting back the sudden turnabout.
This city wants me and Ashley to fold and give up. But if anything,
expect the chair to fold, because never us.
Ton's attorney Joshua Olander sent us a statement reading in part, the decision confirmed that Mr. Monterrosa posed an imminent and deadly threat and that Detective Ton's use of force was objectively reasonable under the totality of the circumstances. Civil rights attorney Lee Merritt promises surveillance of the newly reinstated officer. How do you or anyone else plan to monitor Jared Ton?
I'm hoping other members of this community will join me and pay people hourly to identify the communities where he's policing and to police the community from him, as well as to keep tabs on Mr. Ton himself. He will get no peace in the city.
Merritt says there's already $10,000 in an escrow account to pay for private security agencies, including licensed weapon carriers, to track Detective Ton's assignments.
And we reached out to the Vallejo Police Department for a response, but are still waiting to hear back. In the meantime, a civil lawsuit is being pursued by the Monterrosa family. They are also organizing a rally on September 12th at the next Vallejo City Council meeting. Jared Ton, in the meanwhile, had opened fire on at least 3 other men before shooting Monterrosa. In 2017, he shot a suspect that was running away. And that same year, the city of Vallejo settled a federal lawsuit related to another case of him shooting someone while trying to take that person into custody.